Hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic Moments Tarot. My name is Rose. As per usual, we're going to start off with a quick prayer and then we're going to get right into it. This is the second time I'm starting my tape. The first time it actually was stopped. So I am going to just quickly get into my reading prayer and then we'll move on, okay? Oh, hold on a second. 1 second here. I forgot to put on the spirit box. Okay, angels, ancestors, spirits, and entities of the highest white light who are here for my highest good. Please guide my reading, my thoughts, and my sight so my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, the only downloads that I've received actually are personal, so I don't think I'm going to share them, and I don't feel there's any real need for me to put them out there, okay? So I'm not going to bother. Suffice to say that you know what? No, I'm not going to say anything. We're getting the name Sam, S-A-M, on the spirit box right now, Sam. So the name Sam, Samuel, Samantha could be significant, okay? Okay, him, let's say, is what the spirit says, him, let's say. So I was literally just thinking that there's someone is going to pass away, and spirit is now naming the person. So someone named Sam could be passing away. I feel like this Sam person may be a practitioner of some kind, okay? I'm getting like very masculine vibes off of this Sam person. So I think we might be talking about like a Samuel, all right? However, getting masculine vibes off of it doesn't necessarily mean it's a masculine, because people can carry feminine and masculine energy with them. At this point in time in my life, I'm very much walking sort of more in my masculine energy than I would say than in my feminine energy. So again, everybody carries both, okay? Everybody carries the divine masculine, everybody carries the divine feminine. And, you know, it's sort of, anyway, that doesn't matter. It says shout out, man. Shout out, man. Someone's giving a shout out. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what's going on right now in the energy. I've been picking up on a lot of people passing away. Now the people that I have been seeing, they're personal in my life, and I feel like now I feel like I'm supposed to be speaking on it, but like at the same time not. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be sharing. So I suppose we'll see what comes out in the reading, but I just got the name Tammy on the spirit box as well. Tammy, okay? But I can say this much. I got someone's sister is going to pass away. Someone's parent or parents are going to pass away. Cousin may pass away. An aunt or an uncle. An ex-lover. And a third party. Okay, this is what I've gotten so far. All right. The others that I'm seeing, I just don't want to say because it's just too. I don't really want to go there, okay? Because um, how do I say this? I don't even want to think about it, much less put it out there, okay? I believe that, like I said, I don't even want to entertain the thoughts, okay? I don't know that. I don't like the idea of talking about the deaths of people who are young, okay? Let's just leave it at that. All right. Um, I don't wish that upon anyone. Um, I know how horrific it can be. I can't imagine what a parent must think or go through. I don't want to have to imagine that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. Real quick. Oh, good lord, that is a horrible sound. Okay, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. I just need. My lips are really chapped right now. I'm just gonna grab some gloss real quick. Where did I put that? Okay, guys. Sorry, you have to come with me on my trip because my speaker is attached to me right now. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on for more than a second because apparently I'm blonde and all right, I can't remember things sometimes. Where in the heck did I have put that? Oh, okay, I found it. We're in business. All right. Okay. My apologies, guys. Give me a second here. All right. Much better. Okay, we got her. So, remember when I said that people can catch karma, other people's karma, just by being around them because energy returns to its source. You know what I mean? Like energy doesn't die. The universe recognizes energy. It doesn't recognize faces. It just recognizes the frequency and an energy field. And if you spend enough time in someone else's energy field, then you're going to pick up on their karma. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who um, are like-minded, people who are emotionally stable, people who are um, who carry a higher frequency. Okay, and I know you can't always help it. I mean, we can't always help who are around for financial reasons, for just life gets in the way sometimes. But as much as possible, one should try. And this is one of the reasons. And this is one of the reasons why other people's young ones can catch some of the karma that of the adults that they're around. And this is why I am so against doing any kind of negative spell work, especially if you're a parent, because you're literally not only putting yourself at risk, but you're putting the lives of your children at risk. You're putting the lives of everyone around you, even your animals. You're putting all of those people at risk. All of everything around you, everyone around you is at risk when you're doing that. You're literally risking all of them. And I just feel like that's a horrific thing to do. Okay. Um, and this is what I'm worried about and why I didn't want to speak on that, because I don't want to picture it in my head. I don't want to, like, I just don't want to put that energy out there. Okay. So I would really encourage anyone that's thinking about, you know, getting revenge, or even just, trying to annoy someone, or do any kind of negative spell work. I'm telling you right now, that shit is going to come back on you. it will come back on you. Not only that, but it's going to come back on the people that are around you the most too. All right. And it's really, it's a very selfish thing to do, because the people around you are innocent and they don't deserve that. All right. They don't deserve that. And it's very selfish. Just move on, grow up, be an adult, and walk away from the situation. If it's not a good situation, leave it, leave it behind. You don't need to get revenge. Like, this is not high school, okay? Life is not high school. And even in high school, I didn't do this shit. Like, it's ridiculous. So, anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I'll move on. So, let's get into the cards, shall we? But unfortunately, we do have a lot of this moving on energy into the other realms. We have Mama Bear and we have the Dolphin in our first split of the day. So someone is very protective of their children right now. Here, cheated. Someone's cheating, or cheetahs could be significant. Selma, the name Selma could be significant. A mosque could be significant. I don't know what in the hell Selmask is, but anyway. Stuff that comes in the spirit box sometimes just makes no sense to me. But, funny enough, you guys always seem to make sense of it. So, I don't know, take it as it resonates for you guys. I have one of my, I never remember anyone's names. Anyway, one of my subscribers, she often will look up words that I just kind of blow off in my readings, and she'll come back and they'll have like really significant meanings, and I'm like, wow, like I get so surprised by that. So I really appreciate that, sweetie. I know you know who you are. I have talked to you before. I, for the life of me, can't remember your name. I think it was Black Lotus. I could be wrong, but anyway. So we have someone who has healed their childhood wounds. We have something who is talking about something, all right? And then we have growth. So someone is going through an ascension process, okay? They're talking about their childhood wounds and they're going through an ascension of some kind. Okay, so this caterpillar represents feeding your soul full of good food. Okay, so feeding your soul full of spiritual knowledge, but spiritual knowledge that is of the light. Okay, not dark spiritual knowledge, light spiritual knowledge. All right, this is all about healing your childhood wounds. All right, speaking on behalf of that healed child. All right, it's that place that you get to once you've healed those inner wounds and you start sort of laying down boundaries, okay, and learning how to take care of yourself and put yourself and your needs first, right? It's all about self-love. Okay, and then we have the parrot. The parrot is all about talking about things, repeating what you hear, repeating what you learn. All right. um, the parrot can be taken in many different contexts depending on the context of which it falls. Because it's surrounded by two positive energies, this is all about, I would say, teaching. Okay, so this might be someone who speaks on what they've been through, and speaks on what they're going through. All right. Can we get some more energy? Gee. Oh, this is an awful lot of cards, Spirit. I don't know if I... All right, whatever. Okay, I just heard just do it, so I'm doing it. So this is the cards that we have here. This is not good. Oh, Lord. I hate pulling that one out. Okay, so we have someone who is very clever here, very sly, very slick. Someone who's plotting something, very smart. This card here represents sexual abuse. If you know, you know. This horse here, it represents power. It's the most powerful card in my deck. This represents someone who has an immense amount of power, but it's in reverse. So this person does not yield any power. All right. We have the mockingbird in reverse, all right? The mockingbird is someone who copies someone else, okay? So this person is someone who doesn't copy someone else, or who isn't copying someone else, or maybe they're trying to, but they're not succeeding, okay? So they might be trying to walk in the energy of someone else, but they're not succeeding, okay? They're not able to be or act like someone else. This oh my lord, possum energy. This is all about someone who bulks in the face of confrontation, okay? They don't like to be confronted. When they do get confronted, they just play dead, and that's it. Everything's over. They don't know how to deal with it, all right? And then we have this lanternfish. The lanternfish is all about trapping someone with the light, but it's in reverse. So whatever trap that they're trying to lay isn't going to be successful, okay? So we have someone who's fearful, someone who can't imitate something, someone who has no power, someone who has sexual abuse or was sexually abusive, all right? Someone who's incredibly clever and smart, slick or sly, all right? And they're trying to set some sort of a trap, but it's not working, okay? My male chrome. So someone might have like Google Chrome Mail or Google Mail or something like that, or Gmail or something like that. I don't know, that they access through Chrome or something might be significant about that, okay? Someone may need to check their Gmail. They may have a message that they need to deal with. We got the name Edmund, okay? So not Edward, but Edmund. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Edmund is the name of that, isn't it Edmund Kemper? Ed Kemper, Edmund. I don't know, it's the name of a serial killer. Serial killer could be significant, all right? Okay, so can we get some more energy out here, Spirit? We have two distinct energies out here, very, very different energies. What is going on with these? Is there any other energies that we wanted to bring out today, Spirits? Anything else we wanted to talk about today, Spirits? I keep seeing the penguin in reverse coming out. I feel like it's going to end up coming out or wanting to come out, okay? So someone's ex might be significant. We did get the word cheetah out here, okay? So someone could have been a cheater, all right? Again, I keep seeing it over and over and over. Okay, this is the energy we're getting right now. We have a femme fatale energy, okay, with the, oh my gosh, with the praying mantis. We have the frog energy, okay, in the reverse, which is all about interdimensional travel, remote viewing, being able to see things or experience things from a distance without actually having to be there, okay? So psychic phenomena, ESP, extrasensory perception, excuse me, that kind of thing, all right? And then we have the stork in reverse. So there is a femme fatale out there who may have been doing some sort of remote viewing or something like that, but they're not able to anymore. Either that or it being in reverse could also mean that they were doing it for bad reasons, okay? This person, I'm getting the word blockages, 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 blockages. This person is being blocked from being able to use men. They're being blocked from being able to use this interdimensional, this ESP, extrasensory perception. They're being blocked from being able to create in any way. Oh my God, look at what this the top of the fucking deck. It's the fucking beaver. The beaver is all about building dams, blockages. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. So there's someone out here who was using men, but they're not anymore, or they're unable to anymore. Someone who might have been doing remote viewing or dream projections or some sort of energy work, okay? But they're not able to anymore. Someone who was creating something, I don't know, creating something, but they're not able to create anymore. They're not able to manifest anymore. This also could represent spell work, okay? It also could just represent a literal pregnancy that's not going through. So either this means that someone is not pregnant or they could be having a miscarriage. Again, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So, I'm really sorry if that's what's happening to you, because that's not very nice. But that's what this could mean. Okay. So we have two very different energies out here. All right. 3 very different energies out here, actually. Someone who doesn't have any power anymore. It's interesting that we got the horse in reverse and we got the frog in reverse. Both magical cards that represent having psychic abilities of some kind, yet extrasensory perception of some kind. And both of them are in reverse. So we could be dealing with 2 practitioners out here, all right? Definitely female energy over here with this femme fatale. Okay, I don't know what energy we're dealing with over here, because, I mean, it could go any way. Interesting. Car here. Something about a car could be significant. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today, Spirit? Anything else that you wanted to share with us today, Spirit? We have the peacock in reverse. Okay, so someone is losing their looks. I've been getting that a lot lately. I've been getting this energy of their outsides are going to start matching their insides. Valve, something about a valve in a car, maybe. Something is broken, something is significant about a valve. Interesting. Is this whole deck in the reverse? No, it's not. Okay. Oh my God. I'm randomly splitting the deck open, and every card that I've seen so far has been in the reverse. The only card that I pulled that is in the upright, the fucking crow. And what did I say about I've been picking up a lot of death energy lately? All right, let's put this away and start with another deck here. I think I'm going to pull from my new deck, see how this goes. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light, can I please get some energy on this, your mouth? The spirit box says your mouth. I just heard from your lips to God's ears or something like that. Mood, something about a mood. Your mouth. Okay, Spirit, can we get some energy on this, or some clarity on this energy here? Okay. Can we get some clarity on this fox, panda, horse energy? Wow. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse, and look at this. It's 2 moms and a baby. Sorry, can you see that? It's 2 moms and a baby. And this is in reverse. Okay. Let's see what the Ten of Cups in reverse says from my Luna deck. Ten of Cups. You have everything you need. You have achieved happiness and wonder what is next. Pause and take time to feed the joys in your life. It's important to recognize and appreciate all the hard work done to get to this point. Marvel at your successes and celebrate the accomplishments of others. You may be working towards something bigger, but for now, sit back, relax, and take in all the beauty, happiness, and love. You deserve it. Okay, so this is in reverse, so this would be the opposite of that. Okay, so someone doesn't have everything they need or doesn't have everything they want. They haven't achieved happiness. This person is in a very miserable place right now. Spirit is saying they need to get to work. Okay, maybe they have been doing a lot of work, but they have been doing work on the wrong things, and they need to get to work on something more. I'm getting substantial and positive. Okay, so maybe someone needs to start working on putting out good karma. Okay, Spirit is saying to look at what you've done, look at where you are, look at what you've become, look at what your life has become. Spirit is basically saying, I'm sorry, but you don't deserve happiness and love right now because you're too busy trying to hurt someone else, trying to set someone else up. You're putting out all this nasty energy and then wondering why your life sucks and feeling sorry for yourself. Well, stop. There's no, yeah. In reverse, Ten of Cups, reversal, completion, misalignment, broken relationships, and neglect. So someone has been neglecting their relationships, or a relationship is ending for this person. Okay? Element, Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh no, wait. Sorry. That is Ten of Cups. Sorry, we are talking about cups. That was Pentacles. The suit of cups is, the element is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The suit of cups delves into your emotional state and relationships. The suit appears when you need to pay attention to your own intuition when making decisions. So someone is very misaligned right now. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, especially in regards to their relationships. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Can you give us something, some sort of clarification on this panda energy, please, spirits? Can you give us some energy on this panda here? Some clarity around that, okay? Someone in this energy could be gay, and in this energy, someone could be gay. Someone could be a lesbian. Someone could be someone could be hiding that, okay, from others, all right? Or sort of not nurturing that side of them. Maybe someone needs to take a step back and look at that, all right? There's nothing wrong with being gay, okay? As long as you're not, hiding it and then sneaking out and dealing with someone else and coming back to your partner, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? So maybe someone needs to look at themselves and start to accept and love themselves for who they are, because that lack of self-love might be the reason why you're lashing out at other people, okay? So can we get some energy on this panda stuff, please, Spirit? Can we get some energy or clarity around this panda, please? We have the Page of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay. This is clarifying the panda. Okay, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Where are we? Swords. Page of Swords. Irritable, hasty, annoying, and doubt. An invitation to explore and peel back more layers to discover deeper truths. What did I just say? The restless mind can be tricky to navigate. You want to do it all, but there's only so much to tackle at one time. This page represents a time to explore the why of things. Yeah, why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? What is pushing you to do the things that you're doing right now? Okay, so, and I was asking for clarity on this. Oh, so this might be the reason why this person is doing this. Okay, this is the why. They're targeting someone because of sexual abuse. Okay, so now I don't know if they're the ones who committed it or if it was committed to them, but this is the why. So someone is targeting someone because of sexual abuse of some kind. They were made to feel powerless, and so they take out their anger on the world. They are trying to gain power somehow, maybe trying to regain power or a feeling of power. Okay, now we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. What is this Knight of Wands? Where's the Wands? Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Anger, ego, frustration, and pessimism. This knight is sometimes a little brash and at times a little clumsy. This energy acts first and asks questions later. Their passion drives them forward, and their desire to be heard makes them want to take the lead with everything. They are typically fun and lighthearted, but are willing to charge ahead when faced with challenges. In the reverse, it represents anger, ego, frustration, and pessimism. Okay, so this person is angry. They're just an angry, nasty person. This is that whole energy of hurt people hurt people. Okay? And interesting that we have the horse image there too, or imagery there twice. All right, so this is all about feeling a lack of power, and so they're striking out in order to gain a feeling of being powerful. Okay? So someone has lost out on a relationship of some kind. Um, we have two mothers and the child, and they're all in reverse. Could be a father figure. It's a family in reverse. Maybe it's a single father, or maybe it's just a single masculine. Or maybe this is someone going through a breakup of some kind. I don't know, but there's something about the relationships that they're in are not going well because they haven't sat back and done the work yet. They haven't explored this pain from their childhood yet. All right, this person needs to figure their shit out. They need count. This person needs some serious therapy, okay? We have Judgment on the bottom of the deck, and I just split the deck on the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, isn't that the mother card? You are a mother figure, mother or mother figure. I believe that's exactly what she is in the regular tarot. Interesting. Oops, okay. All right, so this is that energy of hurt people, okay? Could be a masculine, could be a feminine. Take it as it resonates for you, all right? This person could be going through some sort of a breakup right now, but this person needs to take a step back. I just heard check themselves before they wreck themselves. Oops, it's too late. Oops, I did it again. Oops, like I keep hearing all this. Yeah, fuck. All right. right. So this person is acting out of a place of pain and hurt. Okay. Now, just because this person was a victim doesn't mean they get a free pass on being an asshole to other people. It's not fucking cool. You're an adult. You need to learn to deal with your problems. You need to help with your problems. You need to go and seek that out. Okay. No one is responsible for you but you when you become an adult. All right. If you know what to do and you know what it takes to heal yourself, then you ought to be doing that. If you're not, then you don't have a right to complain. I'm sorry, but you just don't. Okay. I'm over that whole coddling and, easing people into it bullshit. Okay. If you're an adult and you know that there are services that are out there available to help you, and you know what those services are, and you are not seeking out those services, and you are still living in a hurt place, then I'm sorry, but I just feel like you want to be in pain. You like the attention that it gets you. You like it when people feel sorry for you. And that's really sad, a sad place to be. And that's coming from someone who lived in that space, okay? I was there, dude, and it was pathetic. Pathetic of me to be in that space. And I don't give myself any leeway with that either, just so y'all know. All right? And I learned my lesson, and I went to years of therapy. I've done so much work to get to the place that I'm at right now. Okay? And it was worth it. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh, it's hard. Yeah, of course it's hard. It's not going to be easy. Nothing in life is. But it's worth it. Instead of spending the rest of your life, oh, woe is me. Everything sucks. My life sucks. I was this. I was that. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, come on. There's a million and 10 things that you can do to fix that situation. So go ahead and fix it. You're an adult. You don't have, like I can understand if it's a child. Children don't know how to deal with these things. But once you're becoming an adult, it's no excuse. Especially if you're using it as an excuse to lash out at someone else. It's absolutely horrible. You'd think, having been through that you would have at least developed the empathy to understand how it feels and not want to put that kind of pain on someone else. You know what I mean? So that's why I get so angry about these things, and just I've lost so much tolerance. Okay, anyways, I'll shut up. Guys, can we get some clarity on this femme fatale energy over here? Okay, can we get some clarity on this blocked praying mantis over here? All right, this person whose outsides are going to match their insides, spirits. I'm getting that same, I'm picturing the same thing. I'm getting the same messages I was getting yesterday when I was doing my reading about karma is going to be dealt in a very literal manner to some people. So some people that were talking a lot of shit, smear campaign, that kind of stuff. Um, some people are going to lose their ability to talk because they were talking so much shit. Some people are going to lose their ability to see because they were spying too much. Some people are going to lose their ability to use their hands because they were using their hands to cast, or lighting too many candles against someone else, or something like that. Okay, like it's like very literal kind of karma. Someone was doing um, too much sex magic, so they're going to lose their ability to, like, like this is what I'm getting. It's like this literal, it's going to be very obvious karma, in other words, okay? And basically what I'm getting is if they're too dumb to figure that out, then they deserve what's coming next, okay? So it might get worse, honestly, if whatever it is that they're doing is really bad and they don't take the quote unquote subtle hints of the karma, the initial karma that they get, could get a lot worse, is what I'm getting. Okay. So if they invested a lot of money to hurt someone, they could end up going broke, like that kind of thing. All right. We have the Five of Wands, conflict. Okay, so this femme fatale is experiencing a lot of conflict right now. There's a lot of fighting going on, either within or without. Let me just read what it says, because this deck has very different, not very different, but somewhat different meanings attached. So we have Wands. What is this? Five of Wands. Five of Wands. And the upright, conflict, competition, play. Conflict, competition, play fighting, disagreement, resistance. The ego might be in full swing in this moment because the fire element is heavily present. What's a little friendly competition? The key is to know it's only temporary, so don't let this derail you from your original plan. Take a step back and ask what you're fighting for in the first place. Again, this is about self-reflection. I feel like these people really don't spend a lot of time in a self-reflective state. Okay, these people are not introspective at all. All right. They don't go within, they don't look at themselves, they don't ask themselves deep questions. Why am I doing this? Why am I so angry? Why do I care so much? Do you know what I mean? Like these kinds of things. All right. Why is this happening in my life? What does it have to do with that? I've been doing this and this and this, and are they connected? Do you think maybe that this is connected to that, and blah blah blah? Like, they don't ask themselves these kinds of questions. They don't spend a lot of time looking in the mirror of self and observing and asking deep, thought provoking questions. These people just don't seem to I don't know, it's like they don't connect a lot of things. Like some people go throughout their life and they're constantly connecting. Like, I'm constantly connecting things. Well, this just happened to me and this was bad. What have I done? Has there been anything in my life that I've done that would bring that kind of karma to me? Things like that. And if the answer is no, then, I chalk it up to, excuse me, either past life karma, or maybe it was something from a long time ago that I don't remember, or maybe it's someone just being a dick, right? And sending it to me. Who knows? Okay, there's reasons for everything, and everything has a reason. So I always just try to take it and learn from it. Okay, well, what can I learn from this? You know what I mean? And what can I avoid doing in the future so as not to bring this kind of energy towards me again? That kind of thing. A lot of people don't do that, and I feel like more people really, really do need to do that. Okay. Interesting, because now we have the King of Wands and the Hanged Man. Very, very interesting. The Hanged Man and the King of Wands. The King of Wands shows where our determination can take us. We have leadership, maturity, respect, influence, and charisma. Then we have intolerant, impulsive, ruthless, and impatient. And the Hanged Man. Let me see here. Where is the Hanged Man? An indication that now is the time to end old ways and release the restrictions that are holding you back in life. Sacrifice, surrender, a new perspective. You must be willing to sacrifice something in order to gain something else. Wow. And interesting, because if you see the imagery, this person is literally holding themselves upside down in this position. Okay? They literally have their hands on the rope that is tied to their leg. If they just let that go, then they would no longer be hanging anymore. But they're holding on to it, even pulling themselves up. So this person is restricting their own self because they're making bad decisions. So we have some sort of a King of Wands here who is making bad decisions for themselves, and they need to make better decisions. This is a practitioner energy. All right. Someone who needs, again, this is all about self-reflection. These people do not reflect on themselves, and they need to. Someone really needs to take out the time and really look at themselves, take a hard look at themselves, and think, what am I doing with my life? Who am I? Why am I doing the things that I do? And what kind of changes can I make to better my life? Leadership, maturity, respect, influence, and charisma. Interesting too that we have the lizard down here in the corner. I'm getting shapeshifter energy off of this. I'm getting, okay, interesting, because when I first pulled this card, the first thing that I got was he's going to jail. That's what I got. Was this King of Wands is going to jail because the Hanged Man is all about restriction. But in this deck, it more alludes to introspection. Again, examining the self, examining where you're going, what you're doing, whether or not what you're doing is right or wrong, and taking a different direction if needed. Basically, this is saying this is someone with a lot of influence, but they're influencing people in the wrong direction right now. They're restricting their own self, and they're restricting the people around them. They need to sacrifice something. They need to let something go in order for them to move forward. Something needs to be let go of. They need to end their old ways. I'm trying to remember, I want to just double check and see. The Hanged Man, I'm sure I heard that right. I know what I heard. He's going to jail. That's what I heard. King is going to jail. So that's why I want to double check and see if if it actually says that. If it's all about restriction, confinement, being trapped, restriction, confinement. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. I'm sorry, guys. Be patient with me. This is going to bug me if I don't. There it is. Hangman. Feeling trapped and confined. Yes. Self-limiting. Self-limiting. Exactly. Because he's holding the rope. He could be free, but he's pulling it. He's pulling himself up and hanging himself. Lack of direction. Lack of perspective. Needing to release. Yes. Letting go. Needing release. Lack of direction. Lack of sacrifice. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So yes, this is exactly right. This person is causing their own limitations. They're limiting themselves by their choices, by the choices that they make. This person has charisma. This person has leadership skills. This person has influence. They could take things in a very, very different direction, but they're not. Okay. So whoever this femme fatale is, has a lot of really great qualities and could use those qualities to influence the people around them in a positive direction, but they're not, because they're not taking any time to go within. Okay. And Spirit is saying that they need to let this go. They need to stop. Basically, this is a warning. All right. They need to go in a different direction because they're literally hanging themselves. They're literally going to walk into their own trap. All right. This could be a feminine who very much walks in her masculine energy. Okay. Four of Swords. Interesting, because we have a female dressed in the knight's uniform. All right. So again, a female walking in a masculine energy. I feel like that is confirmation right there. Okay. Okay. So I definitely feel like we have a practitioner out here. Okay. I feel like we have a couple practitioners out here because this Knight of Wands is literally carrying what looks like a wand, a literal wand. Look at, it's not even just that he's carrying a staff or anything. He's carrying what looks like a literal wand. All right. So we have two practitioners out here. All right. Um, Possibly a masculine and a feminine, possibly a couple. Okay. This person could be a couple. Um, Very interesting indeed. We have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Oh, right behind the Pentacles is the Five of Pentacles. And right behind that is the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, shit. What did I say about the deaths and who was going to be involved in that? Okay. Third party, practitioner. And then what did I say about poverty? Interesting. Okay, Spirit, can I get some energy on this kangaroo, parrot, and caterpillar energy? Okay, this person who has healed their childhood wounds and is going through an ascension. Can I get some clarity on that, please, spirits? So there's a lot of fighting and conflict going on. And I don't know if this conflict is within or without, but I did ask for clarity on that. So I feel like this conflict might be within. Someone might be fighting with themselves, not knowing whether or not they're doing the right thing, not knowing whether or not they're headed in the right direction. You know, this person might be afraid to go within because maybe they don't like what they see, or they're afraid of what they will see. Oh, God, what did I just fucking say? That's the card that turned itself around in the deck without falling out. So this person has healed some sort of relationship wounds where they were cheated on. Okay. This person was put into a third party situation, just as I said, and they've healed it because it's in the reverse. All right. Excuse-moi. This is too many cards, Spirit. I don't want to take out a huge chunk of cards. Can I get some more clarity on the kangaroo, parrot, and caterpillar energy? This person who has healed their one on TLC, tender loving care. Aww. We have the moon in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Ace of Wands. Where's the book? The moon in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so Wands is at the end. Let's go here. Ace of Wands. If you are looking for a sign to get started, this is it. This card is an enthusiastic yes. To follow your passions or pursue an idea to make it manifest in the real world. In the upright, it speaks of potential, sparks, creativity, or creative spark, inspiration, passion, and enthusiasm. Okay, and then we have the moon. The moon. Interesting too, because this one kind of wanted to come out sideways, so I feel like it might also be alluding to the fact that a cycle is finished and a new one may be beginning, okay? Because in reverse, it means endings. So cycle might be ending and a new one beginning, okay? There we have the moon here. God, these cards are absolutely stunningly beautiful, by the way. The moon, where is the moon? There she is. The moon reversed, frustration, confusion, unhappiness, disbelief, and moodiness. Okay, the moon can reveal uncomfortable things about ourselves and create an unclear path as she waxes and wanes. Okay, so someone has done the work, all right? They have gone within, and this person may have been a cycle is ending and a new one is beginning. So maybe this, okay, so this is all about being frustrated. Hold on, what did it say again? Frustration, confusion, unhappiness, and disbelief. Okay, so interesting, because this is all about healing. This is about frustrations and disbelief, moodiness. And then we have this energy of the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands was, well, it wanted to come out this way, all right? Now, usually when a card comes out sideways, I always just turn it upright, but I feel like in this case, it doesn't belong that way. I feel like in this case, Spirit is saying that these cycles of having to heal, these cycles of unhappiness are ending and something new and positive is going to be beginning. Okay? Oh, really? Okay, thank you, spirits. I just got 3 yeses in my right ear, so okay, I got that right. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. A kitty girl, a kid, a child, a feminine child could be significant. All right. Wow. Okay. I just split the deck on 2 children. Look at that. 2 children and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Wow. Okay. So a feminine child could be significant. The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright for this person. I did say a mother out here could be significant. Someone's parent, a mother or parent or parents, because we do have a masculine and feminine energy out here, or possibly a masculine and feminine energy out here. So someone's parents could be attacking their own child? The fuck, dude? Okay, this is 6 of Pentacles. This is all about generosity and sharing. Generosity and sharing. Interesting. Let's see what this has to say about it. 6 of Pentacles. Pentacles. 9, 7, 6 of Pentacles. Charity, empathy, give and take, and generosity. Ask yourself, is there an equal energetic exchange happening in your life? Do you sometimes find yourself more the giver or more the taker? Or where can you find balance in your relationships? Do you need to ask for help, or are you in a place to help someone else? Don't see it as a power struggle, but rather as a balance of power. Interesting. Interesting. So this has to do with some sort of balancing of power. Interesting, because when I looked at this, I immediately got spirits. The spirits looking down on someone. And the way she's holding this scale here, to me, it almost seems like spirit was like, okay, don't worry, we're bringing balance to the situation. Okay, we're going to be very generous with you. in order to bring balance to the situation. Is that's the energy that I got when I saw that. Okay? So I feel like that's the message that Spirit is giving us right now, is that a situation is going to be brought to balance. The Three of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Oh shit. What did I always say about the fucking wands? This is return to sender energy. The Three of Pentacles, this is that teamwork. Someone's been working as a team. They've been plotting something, planning something, okay? The Chariot is all about victory when it's in the upright, but when it's in the reverse, it's all about losses. So this team, and interesting that we got another 3, okay? So this team, these 3 people who have been doing this, interesting because there's 3 here as well, and 3 here. Something about a team of 3 people, or 3. I'm getting the name Ted Kragler. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Ted, and then it's Kragler, Kragler. Okay, so that name could be significant. And then I'm getting the word white. I feel like it's someone's last name, White. The last name White, like the color could be significant. Okay, or maybe someone drives a white car. All right, let's see what this deck has to say about the Chariot. The Chariot represents willpower, determination, and self-assurance. In the reverse, it represents aggression, self-doubt, defeat, defeat and loss of control. Yes, exactly. So this team that has been working together on this situation has lost. Suit of Wands. Element is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, someone's parents could be involved in this situation. I say that only because my parents are Sagittarius and Leo, so I take that as a sign that someone's parents, okay? And both of them are fire. They're both in the fire element, okay? The Suit of Wands is all about the fire element. And again, the elements under that sign are Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, both my parents, okay? We have the Three of Wands. It says in the reverse, delay, obstacles, risk, and disappointment. This card highlights the start of a new venture. So the fact that this is in reverse means that this is ending this old pattern, this whatever it is that they've been doing, it's ending. Again, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, but a more positive one this time for this person. And then these people here, they've been defeated. They've lost. They've already lost. They've already lost. Spirit is basically saying to them, take no further action in the directions that you are already headed. Because, wow. Okay. We have the word fake coming out on the spirit box. Fake. All right. Someone in this energy could be very fake. Okay. We have the word folks. Folks. Folklore could be significant, or someone could call their parents their folks, you know, the old folks. My folks. That kind of thing. All right. Okay, so this team of people who've been working together, again with the Three of Swords. Very interesting. Three 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 could be significant. What does 333 stand for again? I believe is the ending. Oh no, the sign of encouragement to anticipate good news. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. someone is setting a trap. Let's get some clarity on why they are setting this trap. All right. Let's get these cards out. We'll get the clarity cards out. Okay, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light. Can we get some clarity on why these people are setting a trap in the first place? Why are these people setting a trap in the first damn place, Spirit? Why are these people setting a trap? Why are these people setting a trap, or trying to set a trap, I should say? Innocuous. We have the word innocuous coming out. I know to inoculate someone is to medicate them, or to give them some sort of like vaccine or something, but to innocuous is like, doesn't that mean like something is not noticeable or hidden or not obvious? I don't know. Let's look up that word. That's going to bug me. Let me see. Hold on. INNOCUOUS. Innocuous. Innocuous definition. Go. Innocuous. Not harmful or offensive. Okay. I wasn't even close. So it's not harmful or offensive. Something is not harmful or offensive. From, okay, it says Latin innocuous from in, which means not, and nocuous, which means injurious. Not injured, to not injure, in other words. Innocuous. Okay. Well, I got that fucking completely wrong. All right, so now we know what innocuous means. Okay, we have the name Auric, or I don't know, an oracle could be significant, so it could be an oracle. The name Auric or Ulrich or Eric could be significant, okay? Oh, what was I asking for? What is this trap? We have lost in the upright. Okay, so someone has lost something. It says ghosted, cowardice, or disappearing act, okay? Then we have crime of passion in the reverse. So this is premeditated murder. So that's the trap that they want to set for someone. They want to actually fucking kill them. Wow. Okay, so this is really, like, this is some intense shit right here. So the trap that they want to set someone is to kill them. Or the trap that they wanted to set was supposed to kill them. Wow. But it didn't work. And now this person wants to disappear. Or maybe they wanted you to disappear. They were going to try and make you disappear somehow. We have black sheep. We have cleanup in reverse. And then we have homicide. Wow. Okay, so black sheep is in reverse. So this person was following, oh, sugar honey iced tea, following directions or following a crowd or doing something, because others were doing it or something like that, okay? This wasn't an act of rebellion, in other words. This was premeditated, thought out, all right? We have cleanup in reverse. They're not able to clean up this mess. And then we have homicide. Holy shit. So these people may have actually committed homicide in the past, and they weren't able to clean up, oh my God, Edmund Kemper. Serial killer energy. Holy shit, seriously? So these people have actually done this before, and that's why they thought they could get away with it. they've done it before, but they didn't do it with you. They've lost with you somehow. And somehow or another, there is a homicide that they can't cover up. Like, they're going to get caught for this. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on a second. I just saw a card go flying, and I need to find it before I forget to look for it. Ah, here it is. Okay. What? So something could be significant about a childhood friend. Okay? Childhood friend. Someone that you've known since you were young or younger, or that, or they've been trying to kill you since you were young. And that is just fucking horrific. Holy shit, dude. If that's the case, just wow. All right. Interesting too, because that card just went flying out of nowhere. So that card wanted to come out. I wasn't even using that deck. It was just sitting over there. Okay. Very interesting indeed. Okay. So a childhood friend could be significant in this situation. Try and angle. Angle. I just looked up and saw 11144, okay? So 144 being the chosen one's numbers, 111 being the number of manifestation. Thoughts manifest, so watch your thoughts, okay? So there's definitely chosen one's energy out here with this kangaroo, parrot, and caterpillar energy, okay? This person could have already gone through an ascension and maybe they're going through another one. I don't know. But someone has definitely done a lot of healing in this energy. All right. I asked for clarity on that trap, and that I got homicide and crime of passion in the reverse, cleanup in the reverse, black sheep in the reverse, and lost. That is really messed the frig up. Okay, and these people are doing this because of some sort of sexual abuse. Like, what? We have a literal serial killer energy out here, okay? But I mean, okay, this is the thing. Most serial killers, at least as far as I know, they work alone. They don't work in teams. They don't work, like, I don't understand why they'd be working in teams. Okay, let me just ask a quick question here. I'm going to pull up my yes and no deck, and I'm going to ask a quick question here. Okay. Angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light. Butter. We have the word butter you all. Butter you all. Butter you all up. Buttering someone up. I know someone might be buttering someone up. Okay, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light. Did these people commit some sort of sexual abuse, spirits? We have no. Okay. So no, this person did not. They're just coming from a hurt place. Okay. That's what I wanted to check up on. Okay. Is there, okay, are there childhood wounds? Are those the only reason that they are doing this, spirit? Sickening. Easter. Sickening. You. Easter. Sickening. You. Someone might have been trying to poison someone or something like that on Easter. Okay. or someone might try to on Easter. Hey, spirits, are the childhood wounds the only reason these people are attacking this person over here? ASAs, okay? So something about acetylsalic acid could be significant. Someone might be having a heart attack or something like that. All right. Let me just get my card here. Getting the real scoop. This card came out sideways. So it's just forked up. A real tine in the behind is one. And then the best medicine or getting the real scoop is one. So they're definitely acting out of their childhood wounds, but it's not the entire reason. Okay. Can we get some more on this energy of why they're doing this? Why this homicide? Why the homicide trap? Why are they trying to trap this person or kill this person, please, spirits? What? Okay, hold on a second. Wow. This is the card that we got. Lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate. They're trying to kill this person because of lust and greed. What? Okay. I don't get. All right. So greed. Greed might have something to do with money. Bareback, lust, greed, inconsiderate. What the hell? Spirit, can you get some clarification on this energy? Can we get some clarification on this greed, on this lust card? Can we get some clarity on this greed, lust, inconsiderate energy here, spirits? Social media. We have love bombing. We have the blues, but it's in reverse. We have debt, but it's in reverse. We have long haul, and we have outer space. Social media. Interesting that there's dirt there. So someone was throwing dirt on someone's name. Greed, bareback, inconsiderate. I'm wondering if they said that someone gave them something. Okay. Maybe that's the dirt they were throwing on your name. They feel like you're out of this world, out of their league, maybe even, because we also have here love bombing. Okay. Showered with affection for personal gain. All right. We have long haul, and then we have debt in reverse and the blues in reverse. So they're attacking you because you are happy, you're financially stable, and you're committed to doing something long term, or you're committed to something long term. So this is the reason they're doing this. Because you're financially stable. Because you're happy. And because someone lied. So some of these people, okay, so some people who are involved in this situation are doing this because they were told that you spread some sort of disease around, okay? And obviously that's a lie. In some situations, they tried to love bomb you and you turned them down. And they feel like you made them, like maybe you made this person feel less than or not good enough for you. Okay, maybe they feel like you're out of their league. They don't like that feeling of inferiority, okay, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you gave them narcissistic injury of some kind. I don't know what's going on here, okay? That's some fucked up shit right there. Okay, but these people are definitely putting dirt on your fucking name, all right? So some people who are attacking you, they're doing it because they think that you're this person that you're definitely not, all right? They think that you harmed someone somehow, okay? Possibly with some sort of disease or something. That's what I'm getting off the bareback energy here, okay? They may have told people that you were a slut. They may have told people that you were, a love bomber, or that you used people. I'm getting the name Sasha on the spirit box right now, okay? So the name Sasha could be significant. They could be doing this because they feel like you're happy and you're financially stable and you're winning something. You know what I mean? Like, um, and they don't like that. All right. Maybe they just feel like you're winning at life and they don't like that because they feel like they're losing at life. Okay. I don't know. I'm getting the word swap on the spirit box. Maybe they just want to swap lives with you. I don't know. Oh my God. Bottom of the fucking deck. Look at that. Well, there's confirmation if I've ever fucking seen it. I'm right behind that dating. Right behind that poison. Oh my God. What did I say? Dating and poison and drugs. What did I say about the third party situation? What did I say about poison? Oh my God. Thank you, spirits. You guys are just confirming me like fucking crazy today. Thank you. So yeah, someone that you dated. This is someone that you dated who's involved in this situation, and they may have already tried to poison or drug you already. Okay, and it didn't work. All right. They may have already tried to do this in the past and it didn't work. So this is crazy. This person has done this before, or these people have done this before. That's why they figured they could get away with it, but it didn't work with you. And I think it's because you're walking in chosen energy. All right. So someone here is a light worker and they're attacking a light worker, and you may actually be their karma. You may be the one person that they were meant to attack in order that karma would be brought upon them. Okay? Key. We have the word key. Exactly. You were the key. I see the words remain calm at the bottom of the deck. I'm pulling out the Chosen Ones deck now because we do have that energy here. I would like to get some energy on that, please, spirits. Can we get some energy on this Chosen Ones? This Chosen One, please, spirits. What would you like to say to them? What would you like to say to my cross watchers? The people who are involved in this situation, who are constantly in my energy coming through, because I pick up on stuff like this on a regular. Again, the name Ted, I'm getting Bundy, okay? I'm getting real, like I said, I'm getting real fucking serial killer vibes, hidden secrets. There's hidden secrets. Still things that you don't know about this situation, or maybe that they don't know, okay? I'm hearing they're going to come to light, or well, what I actually heard was, what is in the dark shall be brought to light, okay? What is hidden in the dark shall be brought to light. Okay, anything else, spirits? Work with crystals. You have a big mission on Earth. Psychic attacks and dream messages. Oh my God. What did I talk about when I said with the frog? I said interdimensional travel. They could have been doing some sort of dream projection work, okay? So someone might get their messages in their dreams, and maybe that's why these people were doing this dream magic or dream projection work to try and interfere with those messages from coming through. Okay. Spirit is saying that you need to work with some crystals. Okay, so maybe you have crystals. Maybe you need to start working with them more. Maybe you need to cleanse your crystals. I'm not sure. Okay, we have psychic attacks and then we have dream messages. So someone may have been attacking you through your dreams, okay? Trying to do some sort of entity attachment, etc. I told you I've been picking up on that a lot lately. Oh my God. It just fucking fell. The cards fell, and this is what happened. Cards just slid out, and I pulled up this, and this is what lucid dreams. Confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Okay, so someone here definitely gets a lot of dream messages, all right? And they've been attacking you in your dream state in order to prevent you from getting these messages. Because these messages are probably bang fucking on, and they don't like it. Rivaro. Something about reversing. They're trying to reverse something. Reverse some messages. Reverse. I'm getting reversing cards. Okay, but you're reading the cards the right way. Something reversing a message. They're trying to. Something about while I'm crying. Something about trauma. Wow. Isn't it interesting that that's on the bottom of the deck? That's what I looked at when I saw that while I'm crying. So they might be trying to introduce some sort of confusion into your situation. All right. Yeah, enemies, dark night of the soul, and purge. Oh my God. These enemies are being forced into a dark night of the soul. Very interesting indeed. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you'd like to say? You will regret messing with a chosen one. Wow. Yeah. So someone, again, exactly what I said. These people were meant to attack you. This was meant to happen. I feel like this is part of your contract, part of your tabuk, part of your mission on earth was to bring karma to these people. Maybe you are karma. Maybe that's your whole thing. Maybe you were brought into people's lives in because I've picked up on this energy before, that there was like this earth angel energy, and this earth angel constantly gets put into the lives of these people, onto the paths of people who are being judged. Okay, they're under some sort of spiritual court or spiritual law or some sort of spiritual judgment, and basically the actions that they do um, are weighed according to how they treat this earth angel, whether or not they take the opportunity, take the gift that they've been given of having this earth angel in their energy to help them transform. Do they use that? Are they grateful for the fact that they have this person in their life who wants to help them transform and wants to help nurture them into being a better version of themselves? Or do they treat this person like garbage? You know what I mean? And then sort of how they're judged after that is sort of dependent very much on how they treat this person. It's almost like there's some kind of a test. Again, the name Ed is coming out. It says Seed Night, okay? Seed Night. Seednight. Okay, so I don't know if that's like a name, or I don't freaking know what the hell that means. Seeding at night. Something about seeding something at night. Maybe people are doing spell work at nighttime or some shit. I have no idea. Okay, so I feel like we've gotten everything that we sort of need out of this reading. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these cards all up, and we are going to do some ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and see if we can't get some more specifics. Okay, names, locations, etc., etc. So, just wanted to show you how absolutely gorgeous these cards are. I mean, they really are quite stunning. And the person who created them made them for their wife, which I just thought was such a beautiful. The message at the beginning of this is beautiful. They dedicated this deck to their wife, And they even have a couple extra cards in there. I think one is the artist and one is the well. Stunning. They're just beautifully drawn. They're beautifully made. Like, look at that king. How beautiful. Look at the little lizard, little gecko there. Anywho. Okay, so 1 gen. I don't know, the name Gen could be significant. 1 generation could be significant. Okay. Okay. ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Let's get it done. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. All right, so we have Pisces, we have Leo, we have Aries. Pisces, Aries, and Leo. We have the number 1, the number 2. Let's see. Something about sliding into someone's DMs. Okay, someone could be the Duke. What was that word, by the way? I wanted to just see. Hold on, I missed something about yard work. Someone needs to do their yard work, okay? Edmund. Valve, your mouth. My mood. My Eve. Something about someone's Eve trust could be significant. Ross. The name Ross could be significant. Brunel. Brunel. I don't know. I'm thinking of those little like dolls that were made like in the Depression. Brunel. I think is what they were called. I don't know. Brunel could be significant. Okay. Something about wards. I'm getting psych ward could be significant. Okay. Mantra, jantra. Abines, abines, often wrinkles. Something about wrinkles could be significant. Soul vines could be significant. This show the needle. It says a needle. A needle could be significant. Someone could use needles in this energy. A role. Someone's playing a role. Okay, he's ill. It's a man. Okay, so a man is ill in this energy. You are resourceful, dear. Oh, okay. Someone in this energy is resourceful. Atone. Someone needs to atone for their sins. Not your tooth. Something about a tooth. There's a mouth. Again with the mouth. Something about someone's mouth. Maybe someone has lost a tooth or is going to lose a tooth or something like that. Ted Kragler, white, Zippin, weaves. Someone is weeding, innocuous. Something is not dangerous. Butter you up. Sickening. Easter. Something is sickening on Easter or someone was sickening. 8D. Something about 8D or 80. Someone could be born in 1980. The offer. Someone could be getting an offer. Okay, we did get the name Sasha. I think I said that already. Something about a key is significant. Okay. The name Chris, I didn't mention that. So the name Chris or Vero could be significant, or just the name Chris could be significant. Tabuk, Tabuk. Something about that could be significant. It says focus. So someone could drive a Ford Focus. Someone needs to focus. We have Rhea. Okay, the name Rhea could be significant. Rhea. Rhea. Something about DQ, Dairy Queen could be significant. PhD in LA, so an LA doctor could be significant. Rocaine, cocaine could be significant. Fentanyl could be significant. Fennel could be significant. It's all men. So all men and all men, I'm hearing the boys club could be significant, okay? Taduke. What does Taduke mean? I'm going to look that up real quick here. I feel like T-A-D-U-K. Taduk or Taduke or some shit. I don't know. Taduk, Pakistan. Okay, it's a place. Taduk Cultural Days. 14 clubs collaborated to explore Palestinian culture and raise awareness, aiming to strengthen the use of solidarity in these difficult days. Okay. Taduk Kelabit. Definition of Taduk. A word in the Kelabit language of Sarawak, Malaysian. Taduk, the English noun, means rhinoceros horn. Tanduk Badak. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, rhinoceros horn used for medicinal purposes. Okay, then. Interesting. Okay, guys, take those as they resonate for you, all right? Okay, so let's get back to the spirit box here. Something about being a tease. Someone's teasing someone about something. Okay, again with the Leo energy, strong Leo energy here. We have Taurus as well. Look at all the horns. Taurus and Aries. Okay, hold on. Where did that go? I just dropped one, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm hearing raising Cain. Okay, something about raising Cain. Raising Cain. Isn't that movie that had to do with like time travel or some shit? I'm not actually sure because I haven't actually seen. Well, I do recall having seen it, but it was so long ago. I barely remember it. Or was that? Was that? Maybe that has nothing. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Hearing Jacob's Ladder. I know that had something to do with some sort of experiments or shit. Maybe it was interdimensional travel. Capricorn out here. Okay. Up. Okay. Dazed and confused. Someone in this energy could be dazed and confused. Maybe because they do a lot of drugs or something like that. Okay. General practitioner could be significant. A VP could be significant. Vice president of a company or club of some kind or some sort of organization. I don't know. Okay. MU. Oh, okay. So this is what we have. Okay, so the signs that we have out here are second. We have Taurus, we have Aries, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, 2 Leos, and a Pisces. Someone in this energy could be double Leo, have that as their moon, sun, and moon rising signs, or someone could just have Leo highly aspected in their chart, okay? Yeah, so Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Leo, and Pisces. Take it as it resonates. We have the word copper. So copper as in the element could be significant. Cop could be significant. Someone calls them coppers. I don't know. maybe that's someone's name, or maybe someone just bought a copper pot or something, or needs to buy a copper mug or something to drink out of. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you guys, okay? And we have the numbers 1, 2, 7, and 6 out here, all right? So someone could be born in January, someone could be born in February, someone could be born in June or July, okay? Someone could be born on the 1st, 2nd, 6th, or 7th of a month. Someone could also be born on the 12th, 16th, or 17th of a month, okay? Someone could also be born on the 21st, 22nd, 26th, or 27th of a month. Take that as it resonates. Someone also could be born in December, okay, because we have 12 here, that's right. So we have December, January, February, June, and July, all right? Someone in this energy could be born in, we have the 60s and the 70s. So someone could be born in 1961, 1962, or 1967. Someone in this energy could be born in the 70s. We have 1971, 1972, or 1976. Someone in this energy could be in their 20s. We have 20s, 60s, or 70s. So someone in this energy could be 21, 22, 26, or 27. Where those ages were significant. Someone in this energy could be 71, 72, 76. Again, or those ages could be significant. Someone in this energy could also be 61, 62, or 67. Again, or those ages could be significant. Take them as they resonate for you, okay? Something could be significant too about the age of 12, 16, or 17, all right? We have the words why you coming out on Spirit Box. Why you? I don't know, Spirit. On Friday, something about Friday could be very significant. Literally says on Friday on the Spirit Box right here. On Friday. Okay? So something could be happening on Friday, and then it says I'm free. I'm free. So someone is free of something on Friday. Okay, so what I just got, the message I just got when I saw I'm free, was that someone has an ancestor who, instead of crossing over, they stayed behind because they felt like there was a mission that they needed to accomplish first. And this mission, in one way or another, will have been accomplished on Friday. So on Friday, this person is going to be free to cross over properly. I know this sounds weird, but this is what I'm getting, guys. Yeah, someone might literally have an ancestor who stuck around specifically because they wanted to accomplish this, whatever it was that they were trying to accomplish. Okay? I'm hearing right or wrong. To right or wrong. Okay. As I help, look, they were helping. Oh, we have the word spy coming up. Spy. What did I say earlier about someone losing their eyesight because they were spying too much? Interesting. Okay, so we're getting the name. I'm getting the name Cass, like Cassie or Cassandra could be significant. Okay. Excuse me, Kansas. Excuse me, Kansas could be significant. All right. Massachusetts could be significant. Maine could be significant. Something about something being man-made is significant. Okay. Roma could be significant. Ramos, the name Ramos could be significant. We're getting the word riff, R-I-F-F, on the spirit box right now. Okay, so someone could play the guitar in this energy. All right. I'm getting Mozart could be significant. Okay, so maybe someone listens to a lot of Mozart classical music to calm themselves down. I just looked up at the spirit box and saw 14444. So that chosen one's energy is strong today. I've been seeing 144 so much lately. I'm literally seeing X. Someone's X is definitely involved in this situation, okay? I'm getting the name Ada. Ada could be significant. The name Amy or Amelia could be significant. Amelie could be significant. Ahmed could be significant. Something about a maze. Someone's trying to find their way through a maze or something like that. I'm getting the word ramp on the spirit box right now. So ramp, something about ramping up, or maybe someone is like going to be wheelchair bound, okay, and they're going to need a wheelchair ramp or something. Again, I'm seeing dazed and confused, dazed and confused. Someone is dazed and confused over something. They don't understand how it is that you're getting away with something or that you're escaping something, okay? Someone is really confused about that. They don't understand. And really all they need to know is that you're very well protected. They don't believe in God. But you may be renewing their faith in God because they're starting to see that there's nothing they can do to get to you. All right? I mean, take it as it resonates. Something about whipping someone into shape, or whipping boy, or whipping something. Something about whipping is significant, okay? Aussies, Australians, someone could be from Australia in this energy, okay? I'm getting Tasmania. Someone could be from Tasmania, or Tasmanian devil. Someone could be in like devil energy, or working with like serious low frequency or lower realm entities, okay? Something about the DNA or RNA could be significant, all right? Maybe someone's going to be taking a DNA test soon or something like that is going to be significant, okay? Truth. I just got the word truth, okay? So something about someone's DNA is truth. Someone's going to take DNA test to try and find out the truth or something, okay? The name Nate or Nat, Nathan, Nathaniel, Nat or Natalie, Natasha could be significant, all right? We're getting the words the echo, okay? Something about echo, echolalia, something coming back to someone, like someone heard something or said something and it's getting back to other ears, okay? Something that's been said is coming back to someone's ears. We just had the name Jesus come out in the spirit box, Jesus. So Jesus could be significant, okay? Yahuwah could be significant. The name Tara could be significant. Or Taryn. Karen, the name Karen could be significant. Mara could be significant. The name Tom could be significant. The name Patrick or Pat, Patty, Patricia could be significant. AIDS. Someone in this energy could have AIDS. Full-blown AIDS is what I'm getting. Not HIV, full-blown AIDS. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, gosh. Okay. So that's really sad. Okay, I'm getting star, S-T-A-R. Someone in this energy could be a star. I'm also getting Tsar, T-S-A-R. Something about Russian royalty or something like that, okay? Could be significant, all right? Something about Mecca. Someone could be taking a trip to Mecca soon, all right? Or something like that could be significant. I'm getting dame, a dame. Someone could be a dame. Dame Edna could be significant. I'm literally seeing dame and then I'm seeing Ed, so Edna could look at Edna right there. Dame Edna could be significant, okay? Something could be significant about purple hair. Something could be significant about cross-dressing. Someone could be a cross-dresser, or someone could be trans in this energy. Someone could be like they don't a drag queen in this energy. Okay. The name Drake could be significant. Okay. The name Dane or Dean could be significant. Dana could be significant as well. The name Tanya could be significant. Something about a duvet could be significant. Mexico could be significant. Someone could be Mexican in this energy. Someone could drive a Volkswagen. I just got Volkswagen Rabbit. Okay, could be significant. Something about UPS could be significant. Something about a maid. Someone in this energy could be a maid. Or something like that could be significant. Blood pressure. Something about someone's blood pressure could be significant. Maybe that's where the ASA is coming in. Maybe someone needs to start taking acetylsalic acid tablets with them everywhere. Okay. I believe that's what the hell is that called? Not, acetylsalic acid is different than acetaminophen is. Acetaminophen, ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is Advil. That's an anti-inflammatory. Acetaminophen is Tylenol. And then that's for pain. And then acetylsalic acid is the one that's like the blood thinner. So that one would be, we used to call it aspirin back in the day. I don't know if they have aspirin anymore. I know that there's another thing that you can buy. I don't remember the generic brand, the name brand of it. But anyways, acetylsalic acid is the ones that you're looking for, right? So anyway, someone might want to look into getting those, okay? I'm seeing the word Masad, okay? Something to be significant about that. Someone in this energy could be a Mason, all right? Or the name Mason could be significant, okay? The name Thomas could be significant. The name Dom, D-O-M, could be significant, or someone could be a Dom, okay? Someone's dad could be significant. Someone's mom could be significant. Someone's son could be significant. The name Matt could be significant. The name Sandra or Sandy could be significant. The name Kendra or Ken, Kenneth, Kenny, Mackenzie could be significant. Denmark could be significant. The name Damien could be significant. Maui could be significant. The name Zach or Zeke could be significant. Minnesota could be significant. Something about the Ozarks could be significant. The name Omar could be significant. Something about polka dots. The name Dorothy could be significant. Polka is Polish. Someone could be Polish in this energy. Getting wed. Someone could be wed or getting married. Or Wednesday could be significant. Andes could be significant. The name Andy or Andrew could be, or Andre could be significant. Andrea could be significant. Name Anne or Anna could be significant. Amy could be significant. Xavier could be significant. The name Max, Maxine could be significant. I'm getting Auckland. Auckland, I don't know where the hell that is, but Auckland could be significant. Anaheim could be significant. Something about anatomy classes or something about someone's anatomy is significant. Something about being adopted. Someone in this energy could be adopted and not be, or not know it, okay? The name Emma or Gemma could be significant. The name Mark could be significant. The name Mandy or Amanda could be significant. Something about a snare drum could be significant. The name Dan or Daniel or Danielle could be significant. The name Mary could be significant. The name Martin or Marty could be significant. The name Mary could be significant. Marin. Moran. Something about an Uzi. Something about a pew pew, a gun, something like that could be significant. The name Adam could be significant. Pomade could be significant. Promenade, something about prom could be significant. Sawhorse, I don't know what the hell that means. Sawhorse or something like that could be significant. The name Kim, Kimberly could be significant. Someone in this energy could drive a Kia. The name Manny could be significant. Tamara or Taryn. Marty, Matt, Martin, Matthew. Dayton, Texas could be significant. Or just Texas could be significant. Arizona could be significant. Something could be significant about arson. Someone could be trying to hide some sort of evidence by causing a fire of some kind. It's not going to happen. Something, if anything, it's going to get them to be investigated further. Yeah, something like that is what I'm getting. I'm hearing we're short a K. Okay, so the KKK, someone in this energy could be really racist. name Marnie could be significant. Randall could be significant. Someone in this energy could be wearing a mask. Someone was tasked with something. Saying maize, like M-A-I-Z-E, corn. I don't know, something could be significant about corn. Or porn, revenge porn could be significant, or something like that, okay? The name Renee could be significant, or renal failure. Someone could go into renal failure, right? Gets kidney failure, I believe, of some kind. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I'm getting the Royal Ontario Museum could be significant, so Ontario could be significant. Arkansas could be significant. The name Dexter could be significant. And with the serial killer energy, that's 3 serial killers now I've gotten. The name Lisa just came up on the spirit box. Okay, so the name Lisa could be significant. Transit, something about transit. Someone's like traveling somewhere. Transit, holidays, something about someone wanting to take a plane somewhere or something like that, or someone's going to be. Excuse me. Someone's getting some sort of a buzz of something. I don't know. Yeah, it's pizza. Marissa, the name Marissa could be significant. Mozambique could be significant. Something about a manta ray could be significant, or a mantra. Mantras at night. Someone needs to speak their mantras at night before they go to bed. Okay, guys, I am done. You are adored. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm done. My head is starting to swim, so I think we have ended our reading here. Oh, one more quick thing. I'm getting Namibia and I'm getting Nadia. Okay. Those names could be significant or places. Again, take them as they resonate for you guys, okay? I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. I hope that this has at least helped to, and help you confirm or validate what you may have already intuitively known or suspected. If not, I hope you at least enjoyed the reading, and if so, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on your way out. It really, really does help out my channel, and I'd very much appreciate it. And just so you know, it doesn't cost anything. It is free to do, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Be good. Have fun. Bye.